Who is Cosme Castanieto? He is a teacher. He is a healer. He is a joyful spirit.
Hey, he's my Buddha. Make a wish. He's a great guy.
And he is a man of simple yet profound knowledge.
You see the beauty of God out there. What happened many times that people have a tendency, this is you here, and God is like a flashlight. And we have a tendency to have the flashlight behind us and get ahead of God and walk in darkness. You see? And what we need to do is walk with God. You know, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And
some say he is an angel, radiant and youthful, a genuine, non-judgmental helper of God. He is a remarkable human being who gives his students and clients a wide range of gifts.
It allows you to heal. The thing that I liked about Cosme, and he said, I'm opening you up for you to heal yourself.
When I first got work on him, I realized that this man had a unique ability to help me to get in touch with the creator part of me, you know, that intensely spiritual part of me that's been, you know, longing for expression for all these years. And
he's just a totally amazing person. And what I love about Cosme is he's not like a saint in a museum. He's totally like this real, spontaneous, whole human being. You know, not my sort of model of what a saint would be, or you know what I mean?
And I just think that he is a person or a way that opens up the healing that goes on inside yourself. And I guess it's something that you're able to...
I think the thing that is most profound about Cosme is that he comes out of a place of non-judgment. And people really feel that when he works with them. He has this very wonderful way of taking a person and accepting a person where they're at. And strengthening the strong points in who they are and building them as human beings. And he's just so beautiful in that way because he just comes out of love.
I do believe that all of us are children of God. And sometimes you see people...
Cosme Castanieto Jr. was born in Hawaii of Filipino, Chinese, and Spanish descent. He comes from a family line of spiritual healers. Over decades, he has trained extensively in many disciplines of the healing arts, gleaning wisdom and skills from a wide array of teachers. His humility and non-judgmental acceptance of all people comes from a childhood of being very different, a loner among his peers, a child in touch with the spirits of nature and the beauty and warmth of the Hawaiian people. As a young adult, he discovered and studied photography, which enabled him to develop an eye for beauty and the divine in nature. Service in the United States Air Force during the Vietnam War sharpened his appreciation for life and opened him to powerful spiritual visions. On his return to America, he began a quest to find his true work.
A long time ago, I asked myself, what is the best work I could do here on this planet Earth? And that was doing God's work.
His search to find this work took him on a 10-year pilgrimage all around the United States, as well as several trips to the Philippines. He sought out teachers and opened his heart to all people.
When I do see a person, I see the true light of God in the heart, whatever religion, whatever color that they are. You know, there is the connection of one with God. To trust God, to love God. See, you have to love God, you have to love yourself first. And once you do that, then you begin to love others in this world.
Over the years, Cosme's work has manifested itself in two basic forms: one-on-one healing sessions of spiritual body attunement, and a series of group classes in applied spirituality. The basic healing is designed to help people realign and integrate their physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies.
I've had several healings with Cosme. What he does is a basic healing, which involves a reading, where he examines the internal body, the etheric body, the blueprint, if you will, the map of the body to find out what's going on. Tells you about your internal organs, the condition they're in, some ideas on how to cleanse and heal oneself.
And these are all the senses of smell, taste, feel, hearing, the third eye of God. And as I look at them, I can hear the music coming out from the bodies, and I can tell what's happening.
And then he gets to the fun part, the hands-on stuff, where he does this phenomenal massage that is unlike any massage I've ever had before. Essentially what he does is he opens himself up to the flow of God's Spirit through him, and he becomes a channel, and when he lays his hands on you, it's like, you know, all of a sudden this electricity begins to flow in a very powerful way.
When he does a healing, when he's in a certain mood, you know, and he wears his shorts and bare feet and a t-shirt, and he's just vibrating and jumping around madly with the music and your body and everything, and like, he's just awesome.
The first time he worked on me, my hands were levitating about this far off the table. He had moved, there's so much energy moving through my body.
I draw the energy through my body and goes to them, and also it goes directly from God to the individual, and it's like a charge. It's like when you have your car, it needs to be charged up, and what happens is that the body becomes alive again, and the more I give, the more I receive.
Well, I feel extremely relaxed, and I feel really open, and my discursive thinking mind has just completely calmed.
Plus, coming out of the massage I had, was in touch with a lot of messages my body was telling me that I wasn't listening to or wasn't able to hear before. So as a result of that, within about 3 weeks I had lost 20 pounds. And then when it continued on, lost 50 altogether. And now I'm off of high blood pressure medicine, and it's taken about a year for all the side effects of the high blood pressure medicine to go away. They would have that much of a grip on me. So at this point here, as I'm off of medication, doctors give me a clean bill of health, and I'm just moving right along.
I pulled my hamstring, I think a week before I had a big meet at our school, and I was going through a lot of pain. And I came out and I had Cosme look at it, and he really worked it out, he loosened it up, and I was able to run, and I ran my personal best in 2 events, a relay event and the 100.
For other people, it's an emotional experience. They may be carrying around a lot of emotional problems or be going through a time in their life when they're very confused. It's almost as though you get sort of a spiritual injection whereby you are able to have the strength and the clarity of mind to be able to get through what you need to get through.
The classes are extensive weekend seminars which are experiential in nature and include some 20 hours of lectures, demonstrations, and instruction designed to move participants more quickly on their paths of self-healing and enlightenment. The classes are sequential, basic, intermediate, advanced, and they give students many exercises and tools that can be utilized on a daily basis and in times of stress or crisis. These classes are also designed to give those working in the healing arts some of the insights and techniques that Cosme has developed during his 30 years as a practicing healer.
The class is like applied spirituality. You learn and you apply it instantaneously.
First class, I remember the first thing he said was we were all teachers here. You know, he's learning, I'm learning, we're all learning from each other in life. I thought that was really wonderful, coming from a teacher, to say that to someone.
My teaching is such that I don't control people. I don't tell them you should belong to this. If not, you're gonna go to hell. I don't believe that. I believe that they are also a child of God. They are just as special as I am. And my work is that to see the beauty within them, and wherever they are at, I love them for who they are, and I have them to really, be themselves with God and grow, become one with God. And that's what the class is. And so they live here with confidence. They live here with caring, loving, that there will still be problems in life, but they have all these tools to work with.
I mean, he's opened up my mind to help others open theirs.
I think the things he's taught me mostly is that you can create your life with God, co-creating your life with God, and keeping my connection, with God at all times in my life.
I quit smoking, I quit using drugs, I quit using alcohol, I quit using relationships to resolve my problems. I've stopped using external stimulation to tell me that I'm okay. I'm learning to know through Cosme's teaching that if the light starts inside of me, that I get exactly what I want from other people, which is the love that I've always been looking for, but it has to come from inside of me. And I have to love myself to do that, and that's...
And I feel very peaceful. Very, very peaceful afterwards. And sometimes I feel very weepy because I feel so close to God afterwards.
When he was done, I was left in tears, and it was not out of sadness, it was because of joy. I just felt very connected to my Creator and with everything around me. I walked in an altered state of consciousness for several days as a result of that.
I just have all the greatest love and admiration for Cosme and what he can do for people. I've seen many, many, miracles as a result of people working with Cosme.
And the secret to that is that when you call God for help and you and God become one, it comes like a sunlight. It opens up and it protects you and shows you that there's nothing to fear. God is showing you the light in front of you. And you can see the beauty of God out there.
Cosme has helped many people change their perception of themselves and of our world. And through them, he has helped make the world a better place. A place with fewer fears and greater love. A place with more goodness and godliness, more grace and magic. He truly is a blessing for all who get to know him and experience his message of light and love. Cosme Castanieto Jr. invites you to join him for a unique healing session or an in-depth class on integrating spiritual practice into your everyday life. He will share his knowledge of how to renew the physical body, keeping it young, healthy, and energetic. He offers you an opportunity to enrich your life, to open your heart, to rediscover the beauty and wisdom within the very special, one and only you.